Hey guys, what is going on? My name is FPeppy, here with another tutorial with, this is actually different now, Cinema 4D. Today we'll be doing this really nice effect. Yeah, reflections everywhere, nice and smooth, looks really crystally, you know. So to start off with, we're just going to make a blank canvas, just like that. Just nice and smooth, and start off with a plane. Change this to 1000 centimeters, height 1000 centimeters. Show this long broad plate. Now you want to make a cube, scale it down a bit using these points. Now what we're looking is we're going to use a plugin called Throwsy. Throwsy basically, it breaks everything into pieces. So we're going to make 60 pieces. No, yeah, 60 pieces immediately on dynamic. Immediately go back to Throwsy, break now. It will immediately break. Now once you've done that, you want to click on plane, right click, simulations, click on collider. Now it should automatically have a rigid body for the simulation tag. Now you just want to lift this up a little bit. Depending on the height, depends how much space you want in between. This reminds me, go back to dynamics body. Go to the very bottom, change the bounce to around 5. The friction, turn that up to around 100. The collision noise, turn that up to 15. And then when you play it, it will, if you turn up the friction and the collision noise, then it won't slide. Usually, turn up the friction, so like that. And sometimes we just want to spread it out a bit more, so put it back down to around 700. And just play it from there. And just depending on how much you want to spread out, it's completely up to you. I usually choose around 130, so it slides out a bit more. Now, the second part you want to do is you just want to zoom in, find the best spot for it to break. Now you just want to go zoom out. Just find a good spot, like here, this is good. Now remember that spot, now we're just going to fly back out. We're going to create a light, just a normal light. Pull that up, go to the right, to the corner, copy that, move that out, copy that, boom, you have lights on each corner. Now that's really helpful. Zoom back in, back right here. Now what you want to do is you want to make another plane. This one's not going to be a collider though, because we don't have to worry about that. So move that back this way, change the width a little further, and the height just a little bit, and then rotate it up so you get a 90-degree angle facing like that. Have it a bit curved wherever you want it. This will suit mine. Zoom in. Now if it isn't as big as you thought, just go click back on the plane, change the width, and you'll have a bigger scale. Just right there. Now we want to double click here in the materials bar, change this to red, go to reflectance, add reflection legacy, change this global reflection just to 26%, 25, I prefer 20. Now you want to apply that to the Throwsy. Now what you have to do here, you have to actually copy all of that in there, and that's really annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy all of these. Just hold down Command and just click, and it'll add straight away. Okay, so now the reason why I'm only doing this side, or actually parts of this side, is because I'm only looking for a white and red look. And you can mix it up a little bit wherever you want. I'm actually going to find out what this piece is so I can actually just add that there. Alright, that's going to look really nice. Actually add this piece as well. Where's that? Just there. Put that there. Looks really nice. Okay. Now you want to click on the render settings. Go to 1920 by 1080. HD 16:9. Whatever frame, which is 43 to 43. Whatever frame you're on. That's depending on where you stop it from breaking. Change this to JPEG. Just leave it like that. Now click Effect, go Ambient Occlusion, and then go to change the maximum samples, or the minimum, actually change the maximum samples to around 300. After you've done that, just render it out and see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm just going to stop it there because it's going to load really long. You can see here you have these really dark inner grounds because ambient occlusion, SSAO, subsurface ambient occlusion, it's basically cast shadows, not lights. So when it's casting a shadow, it's like putting an object over another object and it gets darker. So that's casting a shadow. Change the group folder. You can change this plane to like whatever color you want. So say I'm just going to do random blue, or actually darker blue. We'll actually go reflectance, add a reflection legacy, change this little very low. Now you have that. That's perfect. Okay, now go to MoGraph, MoText. It'll be really, really big because it's supposed to be small, this scene. So just change it to small. Move it forward and sideways wherever you want it. Click on MoText, change left from align to middle, or align from left to middle, and then change the depth really short. Change the depth really short, and then height, change that really low. And I'm going to be moving on to part 2. Lift it up a little more. I'd change it to wait for it to load. It always does this. Okay. I use Roboto. I mean, it's kind of the same, but it lines all the letters up, which is good. Now change the depth in a little more, because we're going to be making it smaller. Shield bit bigger. Change the depth out a little more. Change text. I'm just going to do broken. See, now it looks a little bigger, but that's fine. We can scale it, move it, broken, duplicate that, move it a bit forward, change this to bits, rotate that, look at that, move that up. What I did here is I actually just scaled it down. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I just like changed the depth. It's around there. Make sure it's touching the ground. Make sure this is touching the ground as well. Very important. Very, very important. Okay, now move this there. Well, you can actually just make it sit there as well, so we can just drag it actually there. Rotate this back around, like around there. There, move that bit. Now you can just move that like there. And we can just scale that down actually, like there. There, like that. And then we can just render that out for now. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I'm actually just going to leave it like that, but if... Okay, so I'm just going to do the text, or the material that I did before, which was like see-through, and it was like kind of like a glassy effect. You just want to change the displacement, turn that, actually tick that, click on texture, go noise, should make this spiky ball. Make sure, if you go past the middle, it will go in, and it will change the deformation, so change it to around plus 12. Then go to reflectance, add ward, scroll down, go layer Frenzel, go down, Frenzel, dielectric, custom, water and ice. Now you just want to change up the pull up the IOR like that, and then that's basically it. Nothing else to it. There, put that there, and I'll just render that out. I'm just going to stop it there because you can see some of it. If you want even more like glassier effect, just double click back on it, go to displacement, pump that up to about 30%, and then just render it out now. So now you can actually see that it's really like, it's kind of like beveled out the outlines as well, which is really cool, and it has like this weird funky look, which is pretty cool as well. So I mean, that's basically it. Next tutorial is going to be about water and water movement animation. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe, and more tutorials are coming out soon. See ya.